There's nothing covered that won't be uncovered. Nothing hidden that won't be made known. Luke 12:2. All throughout the Olympics, there was a lot made about the Algerian boxer, the Taiwanese boxer that were appeared to be male, but there was a lot of people that said no, they were born male despite their having an XY chromosome. They claimed to be female. Well, long story short, they kept pushing the narrative. Both of these boxers that many thought were male went on to win gold and were pummeling women in the ring. Well, the Algerian boxer, Amin Khalif, it was just a leaked report just came out from 2023 that was done by Algerian and French endocrinologists. Came out and said that she was in fact a biological male, that she had some sort of rare disorder that is only found in males, and it caused some sort of growing, like certain things didn't grow properly or something. I don't quite remember the specifics. I heard about this online today, and this came out back in October, but I had heard nothing of it. So then when I hear a report about it, it's from a lesser known source. So then I go to check everything out, and I'm reading all these different articles, and there's so many things saying it hasn't been found to be legitimate. There's been no official contestation of the results, but they're saying it's not known if it's legitimate. She is saying, no, it's not real. It's a fake report. She's threatening to sue. She's already sued the people that were, supposedly slandering her. And it's so hard to know what is the truth. And it's almost like that's what the authorities and principalities of this world want. They want you to throw up your hands, just like, I don't know what to believe anymore. Because when you become indifferent, you don't take a stand. And I feel bad I truly feel bad for both of these boxers, especially the one I'm talking about, just because she's the subject of this leaked report. I don't know why any journalist would risk their reputation to publish a false report, knowing that the temperature in the world and in culture will, there'll be a lot of retribution for going against something like this, because when this Algerian boxer, who appears to be male, she went on a celebration tour. She was celebrated on shows. They had parades for her. But this very report was done in collaboration with Algerian, from her home country's endocrinologists. So they knew the whole time if in fact this is true. And so it's like you have to say everything with the caveat of if this is true. But I don't doubt that it could be true. I don't doubt that it could be, a red herring, because this whole situation already put a lot of conservatives and Christians on a platform with their blowhorns calling this out as injustice. And then they were it looked like they had egg in their face, because they were saying, no, this is a rare condition and they're actually females. And who knows? But if it is true and they're not talking about it now, why is that? Once they get public opinion on their side, once they've distorted the truth or dissuaded people from even seeking the truth long enough, they can allow the truth to come out, and they don't have to publicly come out and rebuke it or disprove it. They've already done that in people's minds. They've already disarmed people from really seeking out truth. So there'll be no apologies if this was true. Obviously, the women who she took a gold medal from will not be given anything. They're not going to take away her gold medal. I'm sure there'll be people talking about that. But the bottom line is that it's like, who is the victim here? We're all the victim. This boxer's the victim of a culture that is run by spiritual principalities in high places that want to distort truth, that keep people from ever knowing their creator. They don't want people to know the truth of who Jesus is, because they've saturated the religious market and all of culture with people who talk about Jesus, but then come across very condemning and judgmental, and with no grace and no patience, not realizing that our battle is not against flesh and blood, but against the spiritual principalities and forces of darkness that set in these delusions, that set these traps for all of us to fall in. I saw a Verizon commercial today with a girl who looked like she was, I don't know if he or she was trans or what, but in the LGBTQ, they made it very vague. And she said, I love working here because they're so inclusive. They make me feel good when I walk in. And it was all about her feelings. It was a commercial promoting Verizon, but it was all about this person's feelings. I don't even know if it was a male or female. That's how crazy the world is right now. You can't even tell, and you're not allowed to ask. You're not allowed to question. It's inappropriate. And I don't have any hate in my heart for like this girl who was in this commercial or this boy. I don't know which it was, but that's what this culture is breeding. A whole lot of individuals run and fueled by emotion and their feelings and a lack of any type of truth. And when you can't rely on any type of foundation of truth, you're going to fall for lies every day, and this world offers them up every day. So it's good to know that in the end, as Luke 12:2 says, that all lies will be uncovered and all things hidden will be unhidden. So we can take heart in that and keep our hope in heaven and our eyes on Christ, and then just pray to have the grace and courage to speak truth to people who need to hear it, because so many people are not hearing or seeing the truth from the world or from a lot of people who are afraid to share truth. And if factual statements are not made with grace, love, and patience, then they become a clanging gong. So such a fine line to represent Jesus. But either way, I pray this finds you well. Keep fighting for the truth. God bless. We'll see you tomorrow.